Ms. Mumford, followed by Joel Hand.
Good afternoon. My name is Dacia Mumford. I'm a mom of 4, a former elementary school teacher, and I'm currently completing my master's degree in social work with a plan to be a therapist specializing in working with youth. Additionally, I was elected as a member of the school board in West Lafayette School District. Today, I'm here to share my own personal views and not represent the board. I'm focusing my comments in support of the provision to require the school district to notify parents of possible bullying incidents by the end of the day. I want to ask everyone to pause for a moment and imagine a situation. Your child, who is usually happy and full of life, starts to become withdrawn and no longer enjoys school. You're unsure if it's due to friendship struggles, challenging schoolwork, self-esteem issues, or just the natural growing pains of adolescence. Imagine it's a typical Monday afternoon. Your child comes home from school, says they have lots of homework, they're tired, and they go to the room for the rest of the day. On Tuesday morning, they claim they're not feeling well, but you insist they go to school because they have no real symptoms. Tuesday afternoon's a repeat of Monday when your child withdraws to their room. By Wednesday morning, the same sick scenario plays out, and you begin to suspect they might actually be getting sick, but you still send them to school. Then on Wednesday afternoon, you receive a call from a school administrator. They inform you that on Monday, a potential bullying situation involving your child was reported. They've been investigating the incident. It is gut-wrenching to learn that your child has been enduring this in a place where they didn't feel safe while you were completely unaware. Worse yet, there is the guilt of having pushed them back into this challenging environment without having provided any support at home. I have proposed to revise the anti-bullying policy in my school district to require parent notification by the end of the calendar day when the administrator learns of the possible bullying incident. But the administration and our school's legal counsel are opposed to this change because state law allows them to delay. As a parent and social worker, I find it unacceptable that students in Indiana are facing bullying situations at school without parent support because administrators are allowed to postpone notifications. Parents have the right to know what is happening at school so they can advocate for their children. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Any questions? Senator Cordora.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As a parent of 2 children who went through the school system, I sympathize with your position, your story, and I can relate to some of these stories based on parents that I spoke with in the district, almost verbatim to what you have described. My question to you, how much of that problem can be resolved by not just the reporting mechanism, but also having social workers in the school system to assist? My experience, my daughters went to a school that has 3,800 students. They don't have enough social workers. While I appreciate and I do support the reporting mechanism, my question is, based on your experience, do we have a crisis in having enough social workers or behavioral health specialists in our schools to deal with these types of issues as well?
You're exactly right. We have a shortage. In my knowledge, through my schooling and experience, I don't know of any school district that feels like they have enough mental health support or social workers. Our school counselors are overworked, and they're trying to do it all. As we heard previously, they're trying to do the mental health social work side plus the state testing. And so yes, not only does this need to be passed, but we do need to look at future legislation that gets more social workers in the schools to help with these tough situations.
I appreciate that. My final question, do you have any recommendations of a student to social worker to a student ratio or a behavioral health or mental health specialist within each school? Do you have any of the stats that you can share? Or?
So my opinion, honestly, is any more that you can get in than you have right now will be a success. The ideal is the more that you have in there, you're going to be able to prevent future needs. And so that's honestly my drive as a therapist, is to work with kids who are just starting to struggle with depression, anxiety, and give them the resources so that it doesn't turn into drug addiction. It doesn't turn into bullying situations. So the more social workers and mental health therapists we can get in the schools, we will prevent future issues. So any amount that can go in there, and I don't know off my head a set number.
There was a report, I think, last year by the maybe Girl Scouts and other organizations that collaborated, and I think they've published that almost more than half of high school students in Indiana, specifically girls, they struggle with these types of issues. I think that the report was published last year, which is an indication that we have to work more as a general body to help with funding these types of issues. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional questions? All right, seeing none, thank you.